Hello, my name is Alexandria Grant. This is my 4 significant life events. You may call me Alex for short. And also, disclaimer, I do currently have a cold, so I apologize if my voice is very cracky and going in and out, but we're going to get through this. And this is for business communications in spring of 2025. So let's get through it. This is my 4 significant life events in no particular order. I am a high school graduate. I was baptized at 24 years old. I have a real estate certificate completion, and I was an influencer in 2023. So here is my high school graduation. Here is a picture of me. I graduated in 2015, as you can see on the tassel, and I graduated from Santiago High School. Here's a picture of me and my friend at Disneyland. I was wearing the Mickey hat from 2015. I graduated with a GPA of 4.5 with high honors. I took a lot of electives and tried my hand at some difficult courses like pre-calculus, which wasn't the best, but I got through it. And this year is my high school reunion. It's been 10 years, and that is absolutely crazy to me. So next up is I was baptized at 24 years old. I was saved by Jesus. I've been through a lot of problems in my life. I am not a very lucky person, but I do hang on to Jesus every day, especially when I found Jesus and understood how exactly he works. I was baptized much later in life. I was not baptized as a baby, even though my household was relatively Christian and I knew of the basic stories like Adam and Eve and Noah's Ark, but I didn't really know much about Jesus or what mainly the Bible said. So reading the Bible as an adult and knowing majority of the stories and how God works was very interesting and very helpful to me, especially with dealing with modern day problems, especially as an adult. And I do have a lot of church setbacks. I've been to some pretty bad churches. I've been in bad relationships that of guys that were supposed to be Christian and very hypocritical. So I am still fighting myself with God and my relationship with God, and I'm just still learning. I'm still figuring it out every single day. God is helping me. Sometimes my faith kind of lacks sometimes, but I know God is going to help me eventually, and it helps shape me on who I am today. So my passion is real estate, and I'm trying to have a career with some type of real estate. And I started college much later in life. I am late at everything. I started college last year, actually. I did not go to college right out of high school, and I started at Norco. So I decided to take some classes at Norco College for real estate, and it also inspired me to try for a business degree, to just try it and explore different classes and career points. And the direction I want to go in is probably real estate finance. I have completed that course, and some type of loan officer, something like that. And I have my real estate certificate. I am actually waiting for it in the mail, but I do have one. I completed all my necessary education, and hopefully soon I can take the license exam to earn my real estate license. And so lastly, I was somewhat influencer in 2023. This is my Instagram page. It is nostalgic to the max. And this is the current following. I screenshotted it tonight. And it used to be more, but I've taken a break. And I did have millions of views on 4 different reels. And actually, I think it was 4 or 5 different reels. I couldn't screenshot that, but I did a lot of nostalgia content. So I grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s. I was born in 1996, so I'm currently 28 years old. And I posted a lot of old commercials, like old Honey Nut Cheerio commercials or Zoe 101 commercials, and people really responded well to that, or different websites like the old Barbie website that you can't even go on to. So people thought it was cool. And I also made pins, as you see in my story highlights. I made a lot of Cartoon Network pins, and I did have an Etsy shop for a time being. I also visited movie locations. It's pretty fun. You can look them up and make videos out of it. As you see in my story highlights, I went to the Even Stevens locations, the Disney Channel show, and I've also met Mark Wahlberg, as you can see. And I've been to different conventions, and I still do that. I love going to different conventions and meeting celebrities. And I always also do some nostalgia events, like as you see in my story highlights, I go to Big Time Rush concerts. So anything nostalgia related, I just love it, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I'm never got paid for it, but I did get a little taste of it, and it was really, really fun. And that is my presentation. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to see everybody else's.